Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's team call. It is Thursday, February 2nd, 2017. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about planning your business. We're going to break it down a little bit. We're going to add some daily stuff in there, quarterly, weekly, and monthly. So since we have lots of emeralds on the team, and I don't mean rank, I do mean gems, personality gems, I thought this might be helpful. And then I thought it also might be helpful just so we, can kind of all move forward knowing where the heck we're going. So first, we will, how do I do this now? Okay, first we'll start with recognition. January was a great month, and I'll tell you what, I know a lot of you were working really, really hard in January, and it's going to show more in the months thereafter. Lots of times the numbers that we hit, they're not always the work that we put in that month. It's the work that was put in months leading up to that. So I just want to give a quick shout out. Elise, girl, newbie, great check this week. Direct reflection of the work that you're putting in. So
thank you.
Being a newbie, that's pretty awesome. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
Yes, love. Yes, yes. Am I doing this part? Can you guys see the screen? You can? Okay, I do that. You guys see? Okay. All right. So far in February, we've already got Cindy and Caitlin on the board. Whoop, whoop. So cool. I love that. I totally ran the report to grab last month's numbers, and I already saw that there were people up on the board this month. So that's kind of cool. I love that. And just a heads up for anyone who did not see it, in addition to what corporate gives us, I like to sometimes throw in a little incentive, kind of make things a little bit fun. So we do have a digital unlock available to those of you who hit SC5 or higher for some TeamVIBE phone wallpapers. Left a little room there on some of them for you to add a picture of your family or your why, or you can add text, you can add a quote, you can add whatever you want. So if you get 2 people started with the All Access Challenge Pack, you could do that today, tomorrow. You could do that this weekend. And I will send you the digital unlock right away. You won't have to wait until, you won't have to wait until the end of the month. Can whoever just hopped on, would you please just mute yourself, just so that way there's not a ton of feedback happening. Okay, so top recruiters, Julie Biardi signed 2 new coaches. Congrats, Julie. I love that. Love, love, love that. And congrats to our top volume coaches. I'm not going to read through all of them, but they are here. I've got a squirrel brain. I've got to come over here and see who's not muted, because I can't think and I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that when I'm on the screen share. So it's always my friend. It's always my friend. Okay, we're muted now. All right. Back in action. All right, a few announcements. Just a heads up. So I probably wasn't clear enough, which happens. I do that. I don't do it purposely. But the push group that we have, the TeamVIBE Motivation Tribe, that's for anyone on the team and their challengers, or if you're running your own challenge group, you can still just be in the group to be part of the team and have the support from us. This is a 365 Fit Club. It is an all year long group. We're gonna roll it over. People who wanna leave, they can leave. Otherwise, they can stay and watch and be onlookers or join in and post their stuff, whatever. I do not have any type of preference. If people want to just watch all year, that's totally cool. So we're going to invite all month long. You can kind of add people in over the weekend and get them started. direct them. You know, there's stuff under files, there's a bunch of albums under photos. And we have that welcome post up right now, and we'll kind of refresh it every single month. Last month it was January push group with TeamVIBE Motivation Tribe. This month it's February, so that trend will continue. We will change, you know, change it up every single month, but it's going to remain the same group. We do have a TeamVIBE 3 Refresh Challenge group starting on February 6th. That is going to be led by Steph Smith and Julie Biardi. Thank you so much, ladies, for running that for us, for our team. Really appreciate that. If you do not yet have access to that group, we will get that posted back up again to the team page one more time for you to get yourself added in, and so that you can add in your anyone, you know, any of your clients who are doing the 3-day refresh. I do imagine that some people aren't going to want to start on the 6th, and they can follow along a few days thereafter, and kind of do it that week, because, you know, certain days may not work for certain people. So yeah, so that starts next week. Thanks again, ladies, for doing that. So we do have I keep saying this, I'm like, I swear to God, this is coming, the TeamVIBE coaching sneak peek page. It will launch, and this group is going to be, it's going to have different segments, and what we're going to do is we are going to obliterate objections before they even get a chance to ask them. We're going to go over all the common concerns. We're going to go over what it is that we do as coaches, why we do it, a little bit wrapped around the culture of our team. And I do need 5 to 7 leaders to help me really launch that and get it off of the ground. I know I asked in the team page a couple of weeks back what people would be willing to share. If you could, please get yourself added into that group, take a look at what sections I've already added in there, and maybe shoot me a message and let me know what segments you feel should be added from our past sneak peeks, events. If you've been with us for a while, past events, past our webinars that we did, we're kind of going to put everything in there and let people poke around for a few days, and then we'll kind of, clear people out every other week or so, so that people aren't hanging around in the group. They have enough time to take a look, and then they're removed. Us leaders will remain in the group. If you have any questions, let me know. All right. A few more announcements. Make sure you get registered for Super Saturday. That is April 8th, 2017. It is going to be, we're shooting for a 10 a.m. start. So we have a special guest. I am not able to announce it yet, but it may or may not be someone who has something to do with colored containers. I'm not entirely sure, but if you could, please go get yourself registered, do everything that you can to get to this event. I'm super freaking excited about it. So go get registered for Super Saturday. Go get registered for Super Saturday. Okay, I said that enough times. Anyway, so we're going to be having something new. We're going to be doing something new on the team. It's a challenge group sneak peek. You should be inviting to that now. Anyone who you just can't seem to get into your challenge group for whatever reason, or whatever the case is, and then you'll be able to use the recording thereafter. We are teaming up with a couple of other ladies that we're running the Fearless and Focus training with, Jenna-Lee and Paulina. We're going to slap this together real quick for you, and it will be next Wednesday, February 8th at 8:30 p.m. And we will post some more info on that to the team page. And I already had 3-day refresh there, sorry. Anyway, so just a heads up, that all access challenge pack, the one that we love, the one that gives us 3 Success Club points, the one that gives us $70 commission and gives the client everything that they need, that's going to be ending soon. That's only for the rest of this month, and then that price is going to go up. So use that urgency, share that with your peeps, let them know, listen, price is going up. I know you're considering it. I really hate to see you overpay. It's definitely a great deal, whatever. Okay. But I would definitely push to get that out there for more people. New Beachbody on-demand yoga workouts are coming soon. So there's going to be new for the yoga retreat, but also there's going to be yoga to go along with the Ultimate Reset, which I am like, oh my God, about. I'm really, really excited. I remember wanting to work out during the Ultimate Reset, and I couldn't do a strenuous workout. And I'm so, so happy that when I decide to do the Ultimate Reset again, that there are going to be yoga workouts to go along with that. So, and I think that a few of you will definitely appreciate that. So I'm really excited about that. I think that is going to be it. Yes, that's it for announcements. Okay, so I added this to our team page banner, but I really want to kind of quickly go over it and then lead into our topic for tonight. So the recipes to success, we're all given the same tools, same products, same programs, same websites. We have the same resources. Not all of us. If you're on a great team, you do, but if you don't, you belong in ours. Anyway, so number one recipe to success: make progress on your health and fitness journey. I know that seems kind of like, for real? Yeah, for real. Just make progress. Just make progress. Be better than you were yesterday. All right. And then share that journey, share your story on social media. You want to connect with others, offer support and solutions. You get to know them, and then you figure out how the heck you can help them. The fourth piece to this: have hustle and heart to be the best version of you through personal development. Like you can't just read a personal development book and be like, okay, I did my PD. Like, you've got to really apply what you learn. You've got to really dive in and work on yourself. Anyone can listen to an audiobook, anyone can read through some pages, but to really absorb it and apply it to be the best version of you, that is huge, okay? And it's a huge piece to this recipe. And then the fifth piece is encouraging others and celebrating them on their journey. All right, this seems so simple, yet we tend to overcomplicate it. So I really wanted to narrow it down and be like, this is what we do. This is what we do. All right, so I'm just going to start with quarterly, and I'm going to show you these dates. This is actually in the FAQ. However, I will also post it to the team page. These are the quarterly dates for those of you who are pushing for 2-star diamond and above. You're wanting to get those star diamond quarterly bonuses. These are the dates that you need to qualify. Beyond that, these are our quarterly dates. This is how we break down things quarterly. So this first quarter ends March 29th, okay? So the last 6 weeks to qualify to be considered a, 2-star diamond or whatever rank it is that you're looking at, or whatever the case is, last 6 weeks to qualify would be February 22nd until March 29th. So it looks kind of complicated the way it's laid out, but I promise you, when you sit down with the calendar, it makes more sense. I want to point something out to you guys. What you track, you can impact. Okay, so if we're not tracking things, we're not keeping track of things, we're kind of just wandering around aimlessly. So knowing the quarterly dates, knowing how to break things down, that is the biggest piece. To be focused and purposeful. All right, so you gotta treat your business like a business. I post our team calendar to the team page for every month, and what you need to do is take this calendar. I mean, you can print it. I do provide the PDF version to you guys, but what you can do is just grab, whatever calendar you use. Some of you have the desk calendar. Some of you have a little planner. Whatever it is, you need to have some type of calendar so that you can write these things down for yourself and plan out your month. This month I added something new to our calendar, and if you see here on February 4th, I gave you a little reminder. Start planning and promoting your 5-day free group. So, okay, say it's going to start on, the week of the 12th. If you're starting to, put it together and plan so that you can post that, that week of the 5th, you post that week of the 5th that you're going to be running a clean eating group, or you're going to be running a crock pot group, or a love yourself challenge, or a smoothie bowl group, or a yoga retreat, whatever it is. We run free groups to show people what it's like for us to coach them, to give them a little bit of a taste, if you will, of what it's like to be in our groups, be part of our team. Okay, so I gave you guys a little heads up, like, all right, start planning on the 4th or so, get the group open, start posting about it, adding people in, giving them the meal plan, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and I put our quarter 1 qualifications begin. So I started to kind of show you guys a little bit ahead. The New Leader Conference is this month, and so I'm pretty excited to be able to share with you guys all kinds of nuggets from that event. All right, so you guys all have access to this. It is in our team page, and it's usually the pinned post. All right, so you want to focus on activities that are going to progress you forward. Building new relationships, reaching out to people and inviting, exposure and growth. So adding friends to your network, interacting with people on social media. I mean, this is simple stuff that, if you're a social butterfly, it's super easy. If you're not, and you're a little bit introverted, there's definitely personal development that helps you pull out of that. But these are the things that you want to focus on. So these activities are what are going to propel your business forward. Knowing and understanding your business. So, checking into Coach Online Office, things like that. Leading by example and sharing it. Drinking your shake, doing your workout. Notice how all of this pretty much always goes back to the 4 vital behaviors. There's a trend there. There's a reason for that. Those are the 4 vital behaviors that you should definitely be doing no matter what. So we're going to sit down and do, our monthly game plan. What do you need? You need your calendar. You need to have your family's schedule. All right. You need to have your work schedule. You need to have some type of a Beachbody business schedule. When are you going to sit down and do your power hours? Or if you're doing this for, you're going bigger with this and you're doing this a few hours a day, what hours are you sitting down and being focused and purposeful, not just sitting down like, okay, well, let me kind of just scroll through and see who I can talk to today, and let me see who I haven't talked to in a while, and let me, check in this group and scroll through. No, you've got to be focused and purposeful. All right, and I'm gonna give you a checklist. You guys are gonna get some more stuff, but this is when you sit down, you're going to get yourself organized. You need your calendar. You need your family schedule. You need your work schedule. You need to know, what hours you're going to be working your Beachbody biz. You need to have your goals, and they need to be written. Just say, yeah, well, I think I want to advance to, diamond, and I think, maybe make, $100 a week, or I want to make $1,000 a month. And, you have to be very, very, very specific with your goals. They need to have a date, a deadline, and you can't just have them left up for chance, right? And those 4 vital behaviors, daily, non-negotiable. So making sure that you're setting time, throughout your day, whether you're listening in the car or listening while you're folding laundry, washing dishes, whatever it is. I'm speaking about personal development. So that's part of the, what you've got to fit into your day. And also your making sure you're fitting in time for your workout and making sure you're drinking your shake. Okay, and the rest of the stuff goes in your power hour. Okay, so monthly, what should your goals kind of look like? What should you this is very basic. This is nothing, out of the ordinary. This is pretty much what the average coach aims for when you're building your business. You want to run a free 5 to 7 day group every month. You should be aiming to sign at least 2 new coaches a month, aiming to hit Success Club 10 or higher each month. help 2 of your personally sponsored coaches to hit Success Club, and sign 2 new customers. And this is all each month. Okay, these are the, I want to call them like, I don't know, I don't want to say they're the most important goals, certainly not going to force goals down your throat or anything like that. But they're definitely, when you sit down and look at the elite guide and different things, this is what trends. Okay, so when you start to step back and look at, okay, I kind of know what I want to achieve monthly, you have your goals written down, you know you want to hit Success Club, you know you want to sign a certain amount of coaches, you got to really sit down, okay, weekly, what are you doing? So always be looking ahead. You have the calendar for February. It's usually the same thing every month. We run the trainings, you know, usually the first and third of the month. First and third Monday of the month, so you know that you got to get your new coaches added into those. You kind of know that we do basically the same thing every single month, but always looking ahead. When are you going to be running your free group next? What groups are starting up soon? Do you have new coaches or new challenges that you need to add into a training or the team page or the challenge group that you need to get started? Did you connect with your customer leads that you received from Beachbody? Do you have a social media content game plan? Did you listen to the National Wake Up Call? Yes, there are replays, and yes, there is a call archive. Are you up to speed with what we're doing on our team and what's happening? And every single week, you've got to rewrite your goals and identify action steps so that you know where the heck you're going, right? You know how to get there. So I did mention a social media, like a bit of a marketing plan. I'm gonna be posting this to the team page. Let's get a closer look at this actually. Okay, you've got to kind of be purposeful with your posting. I know you guys see that I'm always kind of posting on Facebook and stuff, but there's usually a method to my madness, all right? And on this, you're going to have some examples. There's a few things here where you can kind of get some ideas. Those of you who are in the Fearless and Focus leadership training, there are going to be additional ideas, but we're going to get it all posted into, oh, what is that green line? Did I do that? What is that? Oh, I must have wrote on this. Do you guys see that green line? It's incredibly distracting. I don't know what I did. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. So I don't know how to go back now. Oh, okay. See how my brain works? Now I'm like, what was I saying? This is how you'll kind of sit down. You'll be able to print this out, or you can just write up kind of something similar on a white piece of paper if you don't have a printer or anything, and just kind of plan out your content for the week. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to plan every single post. I know we can't be that structured, but to at least have an idea of what it is that you're going to be posting throughout the week. Say you have the clean eating group coming up, or that you have there's a 3-day refresh group coming up. You kind of want to include those posts in your week. So you'd kind of plan that ahead. You'd think about what it is that you're going to post, and you'd kind of craft that post ahead of time, so that way you're not scrambling last minute. Oh my God, what am I going to post? Because let me tell you, I've freaking been there, and I hate that. Like, I've been there. I even sometimes now still am like, what am I going to post? So this will kind of make it a little bit easier, especially, some of you that have kids and you are still working regular jobs, like you need this kind of stuff. So that way you can get the most out of your time when it's time to sit down and get shit done. So you are going to get access to this. I am going to be posting to the team page, and you'll be able to fill it in. And it's really nice because it's simple, and there are ideas there at the bottom. Okay. And you're welcome to post any questions you have. If you have any questions while I'm kind of going through stuff, I can't, for some reason, while I'm doing the screen share, I can't see my mouse. So I don't even know if there's anything popping up at the bottom. Oh, did I just do that? Oh, geez, Louise. Clear others' drawings. Oh, it must have been someone else. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so next screen. How do I get out of this? Oh, geez, Louise. Technology. Hold on. I can't, I don't know how to close this. I can't see my mouse. If you guys don't understand this, that's why. What is happening? So I have to kind of guess, gauged where like it's.
Just press escape and see if it'll go smaller.
I can't, I did, but it like won't let me. All right. I literally can't even like click to go to the next screen because I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Spotlight, no. Mouse? Is that giving me my mouse?
Or just stop screen share. And
I can't even click the stop screen share because I can't like find my mouse. Pause share? No. Resume share? Oh, well that worked. But, all right. I think we're good. I'll just continue on. I just can't get out of that screen that's at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. This is how we learn. All right. So some of the things that I do when I sit down daily, and I'm giving you examples, and at the end I do have a great sheet that I think some of you are going to love. But I sit down and I tend to respond to messages first. And I always go in the order of which they were received. You know, the ones that came in older, the oldest ones, I should say, because they've been sitting there waiting the longest. So I respond to those. And then I make new connections because I don't want to go make new connections and then they start to respond and then I've got all these other messages I have to respond to. I respond to messages first, then I make new connections such as invites, sending new friend requests, sending messages like, hey girl, how you been? Then I go check in with the team page. Then I check in with the challenge group, the push group. So if I have a free challenge group running, I check in with that. I spread some love in there. Then I go over to the push group. I check my Coach Online office. I check, you know, recent orders. I check my sponsorship drill down. I check my volume. On Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, that's when I generally do my challenger check-ins. So I try to incorporate that with my making new connections. I respond to my messages, then I make new connections, then I wait a little while, make sure I kind of got my inbox cleared out before I send my challenger check-ins, because I tend to get incredibly overwhelmed if I have way too many messages in my inbox. So I try not to send out all my challenger check-ins at the same time, because then when I open my inbox and I have 112 messages, I practically shit my pants. So just wanted to kind of give you guys that little strategic help. Also, every single day, follow-ups, anybody who I was kind of working through the invite script with, anyone who's kind of, you know, didn't really respond or waiting for me. I like to call follow-ups, instead of trying to close the sale, I build the relationship. Always just try to build the relationship. I know that we have people who are like close to have instructions, they have instructions. Always just focus on building the relationship instead of focus on closing a sale. That was something I wanted to kind of add in there. I send business invites daily, and those are either cold invites or someone I saw something they posted and you know, I just kind of think of it and send it, or challengers that are rocking it, you know. So I send them every single day, depending on where I get them from. I don't know. All right, rewrite your to-do list every single day. And also, if you are in any trainings, such as a new coach training or leadership training or whatever the case is, I also would suggest that you check in with that as well. And that's part of your daily game plan. There are other things. We're going to get to that. Here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna put this to the team page. I have a feeling that this will make things a little bit easier. Now, thinking about doing a little bit of a game with this. I would love to see every single week you guys fill this in. See, and I don't want you to just check it off. Like, you can color in the boxes, draw little hearts, you can check it off, whatever you want to do. But my point is I would love for you to really truly do this to see where it is that you are lacking. Go through and get these things done every day. I know it seems like a lot, but if you're going through that list instead of scrolling through Facebook, instead of trying to figure out what the heck you should be doing when it's time to sit down and do your stuff, if you go through this, you will find that your business is going to explode. If you do this every single day, purposefully and focused, things are going to move and groove, I promise you. You are going to get access to this. We are going to post this to the team page. I am going to figure out the logistics of this for us to do a little bit of competition. I didn't want to just kind of throw it together last minute. I was more focused on getting everything here for you guys than thinking, okay, how exactly can we make this work? I have a ton of prizes. I have like canisters of Energize. I have like 3D refresh. I have stuff. And I think prizes are fun. But if we could get everybody to do this, not just for a prize, but for the fact of how great are you going to feel when you're able to check all of that off at the end of the day, you know that you did everything to move your business forward. How great are you going to sleep at night when you know that for all month long, especially Team Cup month, which I didn't even mention, hey, it's Team Cup, but like all month long, imagine how you're going to feel at the end of this month when you know that you did all of these things every day, and you know that you impacted lives, that you moved your business forward, that you did what you were supposed to do, like straight up did what you were supposed to do. Like, that is such a big missing piece. Sometimes we struggle to like keep track of everything because it's like, sometimes we're like, well, what am I supposed to be doing? And I know that happens. So I feel like this is going to be very, very helpful. I can't get this thing to shut off. Very helpful instead of aimlessly wandering, guessing, trying to, let me respond to some messages, let me do that. So when I went through and showed you, like, I respond to messages, I check in with the group, I check my coach on the office, like, I definitely do all of that stuff. But imagine the busy work that goes along with, oh, let me look at my news feed, let me look at my notifications. When you're going down a checklist, it keeps you okay. And this, I feel like, is what we need. So I just want you guys to really understand what you track, you can impact. Okay. You guys have the same tools as each other. You guys have the same tools as me. We all have the same business, the same tools, the same products, the same programs, everything as Melanie Mitchell, the #1 coach. All right. We have the same stuff. Our dreams and our execution are what are going to change everything. All right. It's what's going to set us apart. And instead of just building to a minimum, build to a maximum. Don't just be like, I'm going to hit Success Club. Tell yourself, I'm going to hit Success Club 50. Like don't put a limit on your success. I know we start to think, now let me how do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. So happy. Now if only I can stop share. Okay, here we are. I still don't know where my mouse is. I just want to let you guys know that I cannot see my mouse. So that's very upsetting for me. Don't know where my cursor is. Anyway, hi. Where was I? Someone help me. I hate when that happens. Lost it. Got off my soapbox. Maybe just as well, right? Anyone remember what I was saying? Follow the checklist. Yes, follow the checklist. Yeah, it's just, guys, this business is so, it can be so easy to do. It's easy to not do because it's easy. And when you have it all lined up, it really, truly, it's just easier to execute. And I know there's a lot of distractions and you see this one's doing this and this one's doing that. But when you're focused on those things in the beginning that I told you, propel your business forward, you know, connecting with people, adding to your network, being a product of the product and really truly sharing your journey, like that's the stuff that we should be doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to give you guys a blank calendar. Why are you laughing, Lauren? No, I need to know because I have a complex.
Nothing. It's not you.
Well, you and Caitlin have like an ongoing joke because you're both laughing.
It's not a joke. She just asked me, like, are we supposed to do all those things on the checklist on our days that we have 12-hour shifts? I said, yeah, you still have to get it done. And then she said, I'll have to be in bed by 1 a.m. or something. And I was like, yes.
So here's my tough love segment on that. First of all, I don't work 12-hour shifts. I used to, like, you know, I used to work doubles and stuff. I don't have kids. So I am not able to offer you advice on how to make that happen. But I can tell you that there are coaches who have had the same obstacles, the same hours, and have pulled it off, made it happen. And I'll tell you why. It's because their why means far more to them than that, you know, extra 40 minutes of sleep or whatever it is. And so long as you have a checklist and you can at least get some of it done, maybe you can't get all of it done, but at least connecting with some people, checking into the group, you know what I'm saying? Like those 4 vitals, those are the things that you have to do first of all, so that you feel good, right? Like get your workout done, do your personal development, right? Drink your shake, like take care of you, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You know that. So take care of you. You're working those 12-hour shifts, you bet your ass you're going to drink your shake because you need that, right? You bet your ass you're going to do personal development because I'm sure you see all types of things, right? Like I'm sure that you feel drained and exhausted. And you know what? Maybe having this checklist will help you get 20% more done than you normally would on a day that you have a 12-hour shift. I'm not able to sit here and be like, hey, you've got to get everything done after a 12-hour day or before a 12-hour day. But I'm telling you right now, I know that there are coaches out there who have done it. And so you may want to try to connect with some of them. There's a bunch of the, you know, Beachbody leadership pages and things that you could kind of ask how they've made it work, how they've made it happen. If you want it, you'll make it happen. And whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right. And I know you know that. So I forget exactly where I was at the end of all of that, but I am going to post I have my list. I'm always making lists now. I promise you I'm getting very organized and I appreciate it very much. When you have a plan, you can post and act accordingly, right? Instead of kind of, you know, moseying around. I'm going to post the social media marketing plan, content plan PDF. I'm going to post that checklist at the end that'll help you guys kind of try and stay on target. I'm also going to post you know that February, you know how I had the same January and February, it's just a blank calendar. I have the PDFs to that. I bought it on Etsy. I'm not supposed to distribute it. If you guys want it, message me and I will give you that. I can't just post it to the group. But if you don't have some type of a planner, I know you guys know about my planner. You want some type of a planner, get one.
You should make one like that
Make
and
one.
make money off of it. Just kidding.
I don't have time for that.
I know. I'm just kidding. It's good.
I will
Good
eventually
one.
be making stickers and things, but yeah, so I'm going to post that stuff for you guys. You know, they have really simple planners at the dollar store, like something. You need something that you can write out when the next groups are, when trainings are, when events are, the quarterly dates, when calls are. Like, you need to know when everything is so that you can plan accordingly, so that you can, you know, tell your family, like, okay, I have to, you know, I have a call at this time, or whatever it is. Because if you're not planning ahead, you're going to feel stressed, you're going to feel overwhelmed, you're not going to get the things done that you need to get done to move forward. I know what that's like. Like, I used to just wing it all the time, and you know, you can't wing it. You can't wing it if you want this to grow, if you want it to last, and if you want to lay your head on the pillow at the end of the day and feel very accomplished. That's a very, very, very good feeling. So a few other things too, your personal goals. When I told you to write down your goals and stuff, your personal goals will include things like Success Club income, volume, how many people do you want to recruit, and always reevaluate. Like, evaluate your current month. Okay, where are you right now? So since the month just started, let's look at what we did in January. How did you get, what was I going to say? How many Success Club points did you get? How many people did you recruit? Are you okay with that? Are you happy with that? All right. Do you want to exceed that, right? Always try to, like, maybe beat the last month, make it a fun thing, whatever it is. But sit down and write, like, literally write down what your goals are, and have that out while you're going through the checklist, while you're doing so you're focused and purposeful. What you track, you can impact. And I really like that. Got that from Lacey Larson. She says it like 1,000 times. And it really stuck with me. So do you guys have questions? Was this helpful? Is there anything that I can kind of expound on? I know it's late, but you can have me for a few more minutes if you need me. See, we've got something in the chat here. Oh, the checklist. Oh, I see what that was. No questions? Going. All right, ladies. No gentlemen, right? Yes. So when I upload it to the team page, I'll upload it as a PDF, and you'll be able to download it, and then you can print it from there. Oh wait, did you mean all the slideshows? You need a Beachbody folder. Yes, you do. Yes, you'll get one. You'll find a system. Listen, I've been doing this for almost 4 years. I don't mean to burst anyone's bubble, but I'm still trying to find my system. So I'm just letting you know, you're always, and that's what it is. Entrepreneurs, being, you know, your own CEO, you just kind of find what works for you. Lots of times I do throw shit to the wall to see if it sticks, but you do need a plan. So I think that's it. I do this every month. I sit down with the calendar. I kind of go through everything. I figure out what I need to do. Okay, I set goals of when I want to hit Success Club by and all that stuff. So you don't want to clean all that shit. You're hilarious. Oh, I love you. All right. I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Post the team page. I will get the replay to the team page, and I'll post those PDFs as well. I thank you all for getting on, for making this a priority. And I love you guys. Good night.